Needed? I knew it. It's fine. I said, just give me a sec. Alright. Hello. How are we all doing? Ziff at Deathless Rage. Welcome back to the Heavenly Ziffers gang for 52 years. And Boy the Jim with the 27 years. Welcome back. I haven't been to a stream mode for like 1 or 2 months. Well, I took a couple of weeks off. Oh, what am I doing? My steering wheel's not even on. And I don't have the steering wheel thing open. Man, I forgot how much there was to do to actually start the stream. There we go. If you are coming to Cologne without a ticket, can you meet outside? Yes. Is there any way to use a steering wheel on console? I don't think so. Wow. It's so weird to be playing a track that's not XPEVO. If you're wondering where I've been, by the way, I've just been practicing XPEVO. I'll be leaving in a few days, and also just took some time to refresh. As I called it in Discord, just enjoying some solitude. When do I arrive in Cologne? On Thursday morning. So my flight... Well, actually, I might get there by lunch. Because I'll be flying to Brussels, getting there on Thursday morning, and then I'd catch the public transport from there to Cologne. It's about 2 hours. Because it's much closer than going from Berlin. What's that? You mean XPEVO? Oh, it's a tournament. Strange flight plan? Well, it's the only one that works for me because I'm flying from far away. So I have to go to a major airport. Yeah. Your Logitech doesn't work? It doesn't show up in input devices? That... Oh, yeah. Okay, that sucks. Whoa. You were told I was sick? Oh, Millie, thanks for the 10 gifted. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. Hearts and blankets in the chat. And I was actually... Like, the first few days of my, like, time off was because I just had a massive energy crash. And I could, like, barely function. But then after a few days, I felt somewhat okay, and I just took the time to, you know, practice XPEVO in solitude. I've been feeling better each day. FMC? I don't remember. I don't know what that is. Oh, Fractal. Right, the Fractal campaign. We could check out a few maps from that. I mean, today's just a short, you know, hello, I'm not dead. Let's play some video games kind of a stream. What position did I finish in Deep Slip? I never finished the map. Never finished it. Fractal mini campaign, yeah, that's right. Ziff at Julian 2468. So who's actually going to XPEVO, by the way? Who's gonna be there watching? Oh! Me? How did you know? Eliminated the first round? Tell you what, that would be shocking, honestly. I mean, it's always possible. No Europe trip this year for you, sadly. Fair enough. First XPEVO, they pay €17 for the ticket. Wait, it used to be 17, now it's 50? Well, that's just because the event's more popular now, I guess. Need to book flights from Brisbane. Also, the first time you've heard about this competition. Well, it's in 1 week, so it's probably a bit late for that now. But actually, is it? Yeah, it starts next Friday. Okay, why am I 1 second behind here? What? I don't know how to play this map. Let's have a look at GPS. What's the format of a tournament? Double elimination solo tournament. Okay, that's why I'm down there. Alright, jump all the way over the penalty. Don't need to worry about airtime there. Carry speed. And again, here you don't need to worry about airtime, you just jump. Okay. Well, thanks to the level 4 hype train, let's go. It was like this, wasn't it? Yeah, and then like this. Still half a second down, but it's an improvement. Oh! Alright, small peanut butter. Damn, this is a tough one to get top 64 on. Did I keep working out during my break? I tried to, but I felt worse after after my sessions, so I'm planning to go back to the gym after I get back from XPEVO. Just see how it feels. Nice. It's a better line. Okay. We're in the top 64 now. After German Schnitzel, I need Jim. Isn't it Austrian? People said it was Austrian last time we talked about it. You also took a short break. Timing was good. Didn't miss any streams. Yeah, fair enough. What's been happening with World Tour? The final regional is this weekend, but we're not playing. We don't need to play, so take the time to recharge. And it's good for me as well, because I can just focus on XPEVO. I actually feel pretty good on the XPEVO maps. My preparation's been solid. So does anyone here actually live in Cologne? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's where XPEVO is. Oh, peanut butter. Alright, should be in now. You live 30 minutes north of Cologne? Nice! That sounds a lot easier than the route I have to take. The XPEVO maps are fun, but man, are they difficult. That's the thing. The thing about I talked about this when I discovered the maps. They're very hard to learn, but once if you can learn them, like, it's not that bad. Like, it's very top heavy. It's like if you had there's things on roller coasters where you have to be this height to ride. It's like with those maps, you have to be this skilled at the game to play. So they're very hard to learn, but there's not much depth to them. At least compared to what I'm used to. A tournament winning money won't even cover trip costs. Why go? It does though. €4,000 easily covers that. Oh, why is that command still there? That is unacceptable. That sponsorship is Donzo Bonzo. It was a cool sponsorship though. There we go. Oh. Flights are probably around 1K. The flights were 2,200 Australian, whatever that is in euros. What happened with the sponsor? It was only for 2 weeks. Icy Brownie. It was only for 2 weeks. And then I just came back from 2 weeks off. Will Bren be there and also Virtual to watch? I actually haven't asked Virtual if he's going to be there. Probably should. €1,200 plus hotel and food. Yeah, that's about right. And so if I win, easily get that back. Get a good experience? Yeah, exactly. I mean, the main reason I wanted to go is because I watched the event last year and I was like, damn, that actually looks really cool. Like, just the event. I got a hotel directly beneath the location. No, it's like half a kilometer walk. Or at least I think it is. I hope so. Don't want it to be any further than that. Hope that's not the only source of my income. No, it isn't. Streaming is. Hotel or Airbnb? Hotel. There's no reason to do Airbnb. Airbnb would be good for a long stay, but I'm only there for a few days. And I might actually be able to stream from the venue. I have to double check that. But they have streaming PCs there. I think you have to reserve a time. I haven't done that yet. In Bulgaria, at least, Airbnb style places are often cheaper and nicer for short periods. Alright, fair enough. At least, with the hotel, you know what you're getting. That's the reason I do it. And it wasn't even that expensive. When I win? Yeah, that's the spirit. This map has a good use of light poles. Airbnb is probably better for multiple people, so going alone hotel makes sense. Well, that's right. A hotel, all I need is just one room. Just a room, a bathroom, and that's it. That's all I need. Thanks, so good luck. Alright, that's right. This is actually knockout now. So no blunders. We're going to avoid the red circle with the double question marks. So what's everyone been up to in the last like 2 to 3 weeks? I've been keeping up with some stuff that's been happening in Trackmania. I saw that Virtual got a couple of big accomplishments, actually. Yeah. He got the Deep Dip World Record, and he also won Bonk Cup after 2 years of trying. Lots of studying and lots of SACs, fair enough. F1 this weekend? Oh, fuck. Is that at 4 PM Berlin? Oh, God. That's going to be so hard for me to stay up for. But, you know, poggers that it's F1, but I just realized I'll have to stay up super late. Like, compared to when I'm waking up at the moment. Wait, 9 PM? Oh. That's insane. The race is at 9? Oh, that's fine, man. Okay, thank God. Because I've been waking up at like 5 a.m. recently. So this is like, oh God, I just have past midnight. Especially if it's a boring race, I'm not going to survive. Everyone has 8 minutes left? Oh, okay. That's good. Oh, that's the F1 gods, you know, perfectly spacing out or timing the Baku race from when I'm in this exact spot in my sleep schedule. Thank you, F1 gods. Hey, Dowd. What's up? Yeah, Virtual won bonk up. At least I think he did. I don't know if he streamed it or not. Sometimes he streams it and I watch it. I've been watching it, but I didn't check because I forgot it was on. Oh. Michael's still the GOAT. I think Schumacher was the GOAT because of how he won his championships. How he brought Ferrari from, you know, an average team to a dominant team. That's something no one's done since. The closest has been Max with Red Bull. Prime Senna would be better than Prime Schumi. It's hard to tell though because they race completely different eras that suit different styles. And like Senna's driving style was very good for his era, but I think if he raced in Schumacher's era, like in the early 2000s, he would struggle because like he basically used the accelerator and brake like a keyboard. He was not smooth with his inputs at all. And doing that with those cars back then with those tires didn't matter that much. But nowadays you would get murdered. So it really just depends like what style or what kind of driving is required. Hamilton did it with a Mercedes? Yeah, it's true, I guess. Well, Hamilton and Rosberg both brought Mercedes back to glory. And a big part of that was also Niki Lauda. BB? Peanut butter. Green minute. The guy Max is in his prime right now, and he's already like easily top 5 of all time. I'd argue he's even top 3. Hello, Bacon Quagga. What's up? High chance Haja moving the Red Bull. Do I think he has a chance? I mean, it's a big risk. It's a big risk. But any driver you put up against Max is a big risk nowadays, so if they go in with the correct mindset, then sure. But my, the rookie that's got my interest is Bortoletto. For me, he's the rookie of the year so far. They, as an all-round, you know, his character, the way he drives, like, he's my favorite rookie. The risk is not joining Max, the risk is joining Red Bull. I mean, true. Agile has that spot because the podium. Yeah, that podium has an asterisk though. I mean, even the 4th place would have been already phenomenal, but to have, he didn't overtake anyone to get that position. You know what I mean? But it's still insane that he held on to 4th. And he qualified really well. Like, he's placed there. It's a full credit where it's due. Every podium has an asterisk. Not where a car in front has engine failure. With 4 laps to go. That doesn't happen anymore very often. Am I saying it was all luck? Yeah, it's all. That's right. It's all. It was. There was no talent, just luck. Yeah. Last race, Hadjar finished 10th from the pit, although had a very good 8th. Still pretty close. Also, don't forget Ollie Behrman. I mean, he's having a roller coaster season. He's either qualifying 20th or he's in Q3. And he can, like, he's one of those guys as well that can start from the pit and end up in the points. And he has penalty points. What did he even do for those? I can't remember. I don't quite remember all the incidents. Haas is the roller coaster team. They really are. That's just Lando though. That's Lando's having terrible engine management skills in the car. Oh yes, of course. They finally said Sainz was not at fault, removed his penalty. Oh! They can do that, can they? Interesting. Very interesting. Oh! I might be out. There's a very big chance that I'm out. Alright, pro tip. If you face plant a wall, you will lose a lot of speed. And then you'll end up having to either go very slow from the wall, or you have to respawn, which sends you back a few seconds. So, you know, face planting the wall is not exactly a good idea. Which team do I support? I don't have a team I support, actually. My two favorite drivers, though, are Greg, Pastry, and now Bortoletto. Yo, Kurt underscore HML for 12 years. Welcome back to the blanket. Hey, Isaac is going up that list as well, like Hadjar. I've liked it. I've had a good feeling about it ever since the beginning of the season. The prediction would have made big. Speaking is hard. This is why I needed a break. Prediction would have made big bank. Hey Noda, what's up? Yeah, it's nice to be back. Yeah, been on a break for a few weeks. First week was just me recovering from an energy crash, and then I just been spending the rest of the time practicing XPEVO and Solitude. Speaking of, I'll be heading out, I'll be leaving home on Tuesday. I'll be arriving on Thursday morning in Europe. I think this is the most like relaxed I felt going into the journey for a tournament. Wait, they 5,280x. Wait, 5,280x their investment. Wow. Do I still play the Need for Speed games? I do once a year, yes, and that's what I plan to do. Like around New Year's, so like late December, early January. After I have another stream break at the end of the year. Did I fly to Europe or have to play yourself? It's a long flight. Well, it's all paid for now. It's all organized. But yeah. So for Need for Speed, sorry, yeah, Underground 2 is what I plan to play around the end of the year. Hopefully in business. Dude, business class is like 4x the cost of economy. Like, hell no. It's a 4x investment. Jesus. I honestly have no issues with economy. None. Like, I have no problems getting to sleep, staying asleep. You know, I don't feel too fatigued afterwards. Like, it honestly don't have an issue with economy. When you go to Europe, you're only... Wait, why is it still there? That timer is supposed to be off. What? Oh, it's because I turned off the command and not the timer, and they're two different things. That's fine. All right. A legend like me should be first class. Well, first class costs like 10,000 euros, so that's probably a bit too much. Just a slight bit too much. Actually, it's probably more than that. Don't they get back pain from economy? No, not at all. Happy time zone, Anthony. Some search and rescue dogs are trained to sniff out humans a quarter of a mile away or more. So you're saying that those dogs live their life a quarter mile at a time? Where have we heard that before? Interesting. What's the favorite place I've ever traveled to? Oh, favorite place I've traveled? Would have to be Montpellier in France. Beautiful location. Very peaceful compared to the other ones I've seen. Oh, actually, no, that's wrong. I forgot. Cradle Mountain in Tasmania. That's like #1 by a country mile. It wasn't Milton Keynes. I mean, the event in Milton Keynes was awesome. And going to the Red Bull factory, but actually for trackmania related trips, yeah, the Red Bull Faster would be the best one. Like the Red Bull factory, and the event was awesome. Tassie for the win, yeah. The Cradle Mountain trek was awesome. It was really fun climbing up and all the way back down Cradle Mountain. It was surprising, like, how grippy it was. The surface. I can't remember what it was called. Visiting Germany and then Cologne, not the best first impression of your country. Oh, I think if you want to experience the country properly, you have to go to a lot of places, not just, you want to go to a lot of different places rather than just the cities. Especially the major cities. Conglomerates? Okay. It's the same for dogs that do drag races, living life a quarter mile at a time. Hey Raven, what's up? So yeah, today's stream's not going to be super long. It's going to be like 2 hours or something. Yeah. Like I said earlier, this stream is just a hello, I'm not dead. This is what I've been doing. Let's just chill and play some video games. But I had a big energy crash a couple of weeks ago. Like, I just had like 3 or 4 days in a row where I just could not function. Like, I couldn't play games. I was still eating and drinking, all that stuff. Like anything that required mental stimulation, or like that creative mental stimulation, I just couldn't do it. It was an experience. But yeah, so after I recovered from that, started practicing XPEVO. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to take this time to practice in solitude. The cheapest first class tickets you saw from Aussie land to Cologne is 27,000 Australian dollars. That's the cheapest option. Wow. Yeah, Penji the gamer. Thanks for the 3 months. Welcome back. Good year taking care of myself. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, it's actually a topic I'm very interested in, and especially this year, and that's recovery. And all the different types of recovery that you need to monitor. Because no matter what you're doing, you're always building up fatigue. And there's like different types of fatigue as well. Like you have fatigue in your muscles, your joints. Like those are the obvious ones, but also like the less obvious ones is the neurological fatigue and the nervous system. And so like that's something very much I've been interested in, like keeping on top of and trying to like combine that with how I want to do the stream basically, and also like compete. Also driver gamer with the 12 months. Welcome back to the Blanket game. Brain drain. Yeah, I mean if you think about it, streaming is very draining, but it does make sense because you're constantly swapping tasks all day, like playing the game and reading the chat, interacting, whatever. And also having to keep up with... Oh, yeah, thanks for 3 months. Whoa! Tier 3? Damn, thanks for the tier 3, man. Welcome to the Heavenly Zippers gang. Raven? But yeah. Basically, I was weighing up, like... I was thinking about how I want to be as a streamer. Because there are two things that I do. Right? So the first thing and foremost, which is why I started playing trackmania full-time in the first place, is like competition. Whenever there's competition on and there's prize money, that's always going to be my priority. It's been like that for 4 years now. That hasn't changed. Oh. Alright, see you, Deathless. Does being focused on recovery count as being self-centered? Yes. And I think that's fine. But yeah. What was I saying again? Oh yeah, so like... competitions where there's prize money involved, especially like short burst events, like Red Bull Fast or XPEVO, those are the things I always want to prioritize. Whenever they're on. But when there's streaming, I can just, I'm just thinking about how I want to go about it, you know? Because something I've been trying the last year or so is being, like, just consistent. Like, showing up at the same times every day. Well, not every day, but, like, the same times on the same days. And just going from there. I forgot what I was saying. I lost track. Speaking of XPEVO, which you cannot attend unfortunately, did they change scenery or anything else? They did reduce the scenery on a couple of maps, but it's still... like, 2 of the maps are really good. Actually, I'd say Funny Purple map is now much easier to watch. I can show you the maps after the cup. Yeah, you can make a judgment for yourself. But yeah, I think I want to... I like bringing good, like, high energy into the stream. But that's something that cannot be done consistently. And I've lived this, you know. I've seen what happens if I try to just turn up at the same times on the same days. So I think it's good to have these breaks, even though in theory it's not as good for like growth. But I think if you do it the right way with the right content and the right mindset, it can work. Also, GG Sinks. Very close round. Good round. GG Sinks. Congrats on winning the cup of the day. Alright, let me just change the title to chilling. Because that's all we're doing. Yeah, today, I haven't planned anything for today. Kind of just chilling. Just kind of letting everyone know I'm not dead. Yeah, I'll show you guys what I've been up to. So yeah, just a quick title change. Then go from there. You... Why? Why, Deathless? Why? Hey, Eddie, what's up? Could just start doing crack, always have energy for stream then? I mean, that's actually an interesting point, because what you're actually doing when you take substances like that is you're not actually giving yourself more energy, you're borrowing it from the future. You could delay it as long as you want, but eventually the crash will happen. Caffeine is the same thing. You're just borrowing energy from the future. You're not actually giving yourself more. You know? Me, when you take crack, so you sleep better. What is this? Alright, what was I doing? I forgot. Oh yeah, XPEVO. So this is what I've been up to. I'll just basically show you what I've been doing. So obviously, for those who don't know, XPEVO is happening next weekend. And this is what I've been doing. Now, don't take these records. I'm convinced I have 0. I'm pretty sure people have faster times offline. But this is what I've been doing. They're talking about what... They're talking about making a sequel to the F1 movie. You better be called F2. Imagine that. But yeah, so they did make changes to the maps, and I'll just show you my PBs and what the maps look like. And I will just say this, training these maps, I have an intrusive thought that when I get to Cologne, I'm gonna buy 5 dildos and give them 1 to each of the mappers. Like 4 pink and 1 blue. Like, because seriously, there's so many of them. What is their obsession with these? Is that a work expense? One way to find out, right? What the? But yeah, seriously, like, look how many freaking light poles there are on these maps. It's ridiculous. What on earth happened since I've been gone? I'm letting the intrusive thoughts win. Yeah, look how many light poles there are already in the first, like, 2 turns. Pink dildo, yellow dildo, blue dildo, pink dildo, blue dildo. You see what I mean? They're everywhere. And the annoying thing about them is you can crash into them. They're very easy to crash into. Now you can't unsee them. Exactly! They're everywhere! There's too many of them! Alright. Now, I have good news. The next map does not have as many. Like, that probably has the most dildos, the first map. Actually, no. Map 4 probably has more, but yeah. Map looks giga hard. It is. Oh my god, you can breathe in this map. You can see where you're going. Now, did you guys know that the world record holder, their name, so they're really good at these nuts jokes, and their name is Lynn. Lynn got him. Did you know that? Hey, Killian, what's up? I just realized there's actually no light poles yet on this. Oh wait, there's one, but that one's like not in the way. Yeah, see, the ones on this map are not really in the way. So maybe the authors of this map will be excused from... I won't... I'll just buy 4 dildos instead of 5. Oh wait, no, because of that one. Never mind. That one at the end. I forgot about it. Yeah, I've crashed into this so many times. Because I see it, I think, oh, that's where I have to go. But it's actually too low. It's a bait. This light pole is a lie. What if Spec is gay? What if he wants a dildo? Well then, good on him. But yeah, Killian, I just had I had a big energy crash a couple of weeks ago, and then I just took the time to recharge in solitude and prepare for XPEVO. Oh yeah, this map is actually really good. I really like this map. Especially now that it does still look a bit cluttered, but it's way less now, like way less than what it was. You don't know why they can't make the light poles uncrashable objects? Actually, good point. I would love that. That would be fine by me. If you couldn't crash into them, I wouldn't mind them so much. If I like it, why am I only 3rd? I mean, you have a point. Why am I 3rd? Okay, this map, oh my goodness. I mean, they did clean it up a bit, but man, there is one light pole in particular that is absolute crime. But the rest of the map is actually like whatever. There we go. There's already 1, 2. Okay, that's a flag. 3, 4. All right, let's count them. So we've got 4. So I've counted 4 so far. 5. Do we count that one? I'm not gonna count them. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that one. This one is criminal. Jesus Christ. This one here is absolutely criminal. Look where it is. You have to jump left and it's right there. Oh my god. Criminal light pole placement this. I'm not going to count that. But this one, oh yeah, that one I also crashed into a bunch of times. I clipped my back wheel on it. This one as well, yeah. These light bulb placements are... If there was no collision, these wouldn't be so bad. But this one as well is really annoying. You had to go get the package. Did I win Cup of the Day? Aside from the fact that 27 people finished ahead of me, yes. If you ignore the 27 people who finished ahead of me, then yes, I did win. Also, oh yeah, this time, I think this is like the only time that I'm actually happy with. This is the only PB I'm actually happy with. But this is a scary map to like try drive consistent. There's so many places where if you're off by a tiny bit, you just fly out or clip. But it's like open at the same time. You know what I mean? It's more like I, as the player, am taking all these risks, and if I'm slightly off, I fly out. This uphill is quite scary, this dirt uphill. Do you want to try and make a map for XPEVO next year? Yeah, you should give it a go. Give it a crack. Oh. I have a nice palindrome of placements. 1, 2, 3 to 1. Do I actually? Wow, in the correct order too. No way. That's awesome. I didn't even notice that. Well done. I didn't even notice that. Do I have to pack my wheel with me at XPEVO? Yeah, that's what I do for every tournament. Land tournament. Is XPEVO always on the 2v2 format? No, it's single player. Yeah. This is what I've been doing, and to make the learning a bit easier, there's thank goodness for this, by the way. Wizzy, you're absolutely the GOAT. But yeah, the part map market. So basically these 5 maps just split up into smaller maps. And this has made it so much easier to learn. Holy moly, you have no idea. Absolute lifesaver. Thank you, Wizzy. Mainly because these maps take so long to build. Like, these segmenting maps like this take so long. And Wizzy's already done it for us. Yeah, exactly. So I didn't even make copies of these. I just used these because why not? Yeah, that's the like the ones on the left are like the old versions, and the ones on the right are the new versions. I only have to improve records that keeps the palindrome out, so I have to drive map 3. Wait, so you're saying I have to play this and any improvement. As long as I don't improve this or this. So I can improve maps 1, 3, and 5. Because improving the world record would still keep me at first. Yeah. I'm expecting that I'll have 0 world records, like compared to offline times, but I don't care about PBs. I just care about consistency and understanding. Alright. Let's play some, what was it called? Fractal? Is it this one? Yes. You sure more consistent? Consistency is so hard, especially on those maps. Yeah, this is the one. Alright, we'll just play a few maps. We'll just keep playing through the maps. See, I'll play through these for like an hour and a half, and then I'll head out. But I'll be streaming I'll be streaming every day until I leave. So I'll be streaming today, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday. And then I'll probably also be streaming a couple of days at XPEVO. So yeah. You only have 300 hours, so you don't have corners in your muscle memory? Yeah, it does take a long time. It absolutely does take a long time. I mean, consistency... It comes from being comfortable with what you're doing. Alright, outside dirt. Ah! Go. Death? Yes, death. Just say, freak you for that scuffed bobsleigh corner on my last Intrusive Thoughts. Do you mean at the beginning? Oh, yeah, that's right, the bumpy corner. Yeah, fair enough. I was hunting it, and I'm like, who built this stupid thing? It was annoying. Still alive? Yep. That's right. This is my I'm not dead. Just had a break. Yeah, just gotta chill on these maps. So, who's been playing Path of Exile 2? I've been playing that a fair bit the last couple of weeks. Been having fun. Oh! Ow. Did I catch a bug? You said I was feeling ill in the end of the stream. That actually was not what I thought it was. I was actually just having an energy crash. And it like doubled or tripled the next day. So it was just an energy crash. Well, this is a pretty decent run. Nice. You been playing the new Skate game? Wait, Skate 4? Wait. When did Skate 3 come out? That was a long time ago, wasn't it? You started as a Warbringer in the hardcore solo self-find. You just finished Act 4? Nice. That's really impressive. What class ascendancy am I playing in PoE 2? Lightning Arrow Deadeye. Like literally the most meta thing right now, but that's the kind of class I normally play. Also, nice debate by the way, putting the boosty here that just puts you into a wall. There's Ilding, thanks for 36 years. Welcome back to the Blanket Gang. Appreciate that, man. Marzi, there's like 17 things here. You literally have arrows to the right on the booster, whatever this nonsense is. You know, this is like ADHD. It's just everything everywhere. I see booster, I go booster. I got FS brain, alright? C near E booster, that's right. You played PoE 2 for 4 hours and managed to stop. You're very proud of yourself. I know PoE 2, I don't feel like... I kind of like it more because it's a game, yeah, it's easier to stop sessions. Like, I can just play for a bit and be happy with the session after a couple of hours. Oh yeah, speaking of Act 4, did anyone here get trolled by the exploding boat where all those chests are? Anyone died to that? I died to that. That's how you feel at work. Everything is cramped as fuck and it's loud all the time. There's a malfunction somewhere that rings alarms. Yep. Sounds about right. Ow! How do you do this? Is it really just a straight jump? You did because you tried to fix your inventory fast enough. You weren't fast enough. All right. Skate 3 was 15 years ago. Wow. There you go. May I play some TMT tonight? See if I unlock the red maps. Fair enough. Valley sucks. I think Valley is cool. Turbo. I really like, especially the dirt. Quite like Valley dirt. Okay, why am I like 10 years behind Am I missing a risky finish or am I just slow? Okay. Like, this guy. There's no risky, I'm just slow? Alright, that's good to know. Ugh. I'm still half a second now. The hell? '80's 100 sometimes, by the way, so 180 might be a bit harder than another. Makes sense. Oh. So is anyone watching the AFL tonight? The preliminary final? Who's playing? Hawthorn and Geelong. Nah, not a fan of them. Fair enough. Australian footballer? Yeah. Oh, actually, speaking of football or footy, what the hell? How does the knock-on rule work in rugby? I don't understand it. Because in rugby league, when I think of a knock-on, it's the ball goes forward after leaving your hand and hits the ground. But it's not how it works, apparently. Can anyone explain it to me? Because I don't understand it. If you drop it and it goes backwards, it's fine. But what if it... So what if you hit it forwards, but into another player and then it bounces backwards? Is it just like when it hits your hand and then the direction it goes immediately? I don't get it. Because I thought it's only a knock on if it hits the ground. Or if a team... Or if a teammate catches it, it's a forward pass. That's still a knock on? That's crazy to me, though. That's so cruel. Like, that seems way too harsh. Hitting an opponent is the same as hitting the ground. Really? Any forward... That's crazy. Wow. See, I don't agree with it. Like, it just seems way too harsh. Oh! Really? That was not AT. I suppose I should have the map info up. Where's map info? There it is. Okay, I'm only that way. We are missing a key deal. Hitting your teammate with the ball to bounce it back. Hitting an opponent equals hitting your... Are you talking about Quake and Rocket... No. We're not talking about first-person shooters here. This is rugby league. If the ball leaves your hands, it goes forward and hits an opponent, but then goes backwards, is that a knock-on? There we go, 3 meter. Imagine slamming into teammate legs that goes in for a field goal. Oh, nah. I mean, you could already do that, like throwing it backwards. It can hit an opponent or team member, still a knock-on. But what if you... Okay, so what if you drop the ball forwards but then catch it again before it hits the ground or an opponent? Is that a knock-on? Because to me, that would be the same thing. The ball's left your hand and it's gone forward. That's fine. What? That doesn't make sense. That's conflicting for me. That makes no sense. Also, rally. Hello, rally. Ow. I found your signs. Oh, look, it's two-wheeling. Ow. No, it's not, but why would you do that? Well, the thing is, okay, so I saw a replay of the end of a game, by a rugby game, qualifying final, where a player tried to tap it backwards. So the ball was kicked in the air, he tried to tap it backwards, but it came off his fingertip and accidentally went a millimeter forward, bounced off the opponent and went backwards, and that was counted as a knock-on. Like, that to me is crazy. That's why I was asking, how the hell does a knock-on work? Because the net result is backwards. Offside in football is also often decided by millimeters. Yeah, but that's a net forward gain no matter what. Whereas a knock-on, to me, it's if the ball hits the ground or a teammate gets it with a forward pass. So, like, yeah, I don't know. He tried to knock it back, but it went forwards. Yeah, he went slightly forwards. Like sideways, but slightly forwards. But the thing is, it also bounced off the opponent and went backwards. Will I play this the rest of the stream? Yeah. It's a pretty fun campaign. It's chill. We can just yap and drive. And you can bully me about how I missed the 17 signs that you placed. Rally car sucks. Does this look like a vacuum to you? No. So how does it suck? Hey, Bab, what's up? Yap and drive, that's right. For sucking in air. See, the thing is, it's not actually sucking in the air. It's just that the speed is making the air go through. That's not the same thing. I mean, sucking in the air implies that it comes from power within the car to draw the air in. when the car's not moving, but that's not happening. It's the car moving through space that makes the air go in. Yeah. Oh, I missed. If they didn't penalize it, they'd find a way to abuse it, throwing the ball forward against your opponent to leave. So the thought of that, sorry, just the thought that just throwing the ball into the opponent and bouncing it backwards. Oh, can you imagine that? Oh my god. Just pegging the ball as hard as you can into the opponent and just bouncing it backwards. That would take so much more effort than just throwing it backwards. Like, I don't know, man. Dodge rugby, yeah. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Yeah. There we go. The solution is to play basketball. True. Just sucking at the face of it bounces back. Oh, that'd be so funny to watch. Oh my god. I would actually watch rugby more if they did that. That'd be so good. Just play cricket. Oh, that I always have an intrusive thought about cricket. You know, what if they reversed who holds the ball and the bat? So the guy who's the bowler is sprinting in and throws the bat, and then the batsman has to throw the ball at the bat as it's coming in. Or you have to, you know, hit the bat with the ball. Hope so. I'm assuming this one's hunted. You predict many injuries. I'm PBing every single run. Hang on. Gotta keep the streak going. Oh. Another one. Okay. That's like 4 in a row now. Oh, probably over now. I think it's Joe Ever. Yeah, it's Joe Ever. Damn. Did you know that if scuba divers roll backwards out of the boat, because if they roll forwards, they would just fall into the boat? Yeah. It makes sense. Sorry, we peaked. It's Joe Ever. How do we end up combining footy with baseball all of a sudden? Talk about sucking and blowing. Switchy Tech by the stream. Now this topic. Welcome to Twitch. Welcome to the life of a streamer. What about if you played football with an inflatable beach ball? And like even if it deflates, you just keep playing. The ball will bounce too much because it's too light. But the thing is, like, if you kick it hard enough, it would deflate. You just have to keep playing with that deflated beach ball. So you're just playing with a sheet of plastic at that point. And it'd be complete carnage. How the hell do you gain 0.2 on this? Is there wiggle memes? Ah, ha ha ha. The thick plottons. There is no airtime trick. Well, if it rips and you have 2 balls, even more chaos. If my stadium car will accelerate 10% faster, would I know this? Yes, immediately. How are the turntables? Have you mentioned that you achieved 9th on 07 campaign? Yes. Like 10 seconds ago. And congrats. Oh my god. Nice. Oh, that was 7th. 07. We got 7th. Look. Look. See? If it deflates, it's just a bunch of dudes fighting over a piece of rubber. Ah, yes. Now, I just thought of something. There's a food I like to eat. And if you know me well enough, it sounds like something I should not like at all. And you know what that thing is? Shortcut bacon. I like shortcut bacon. Any idea what time XPEVO starts for Aussies? Let me have a look at the schedule. If I can find the timings. Can I open this in the browser? Alright. So this is the schedule for XPEVO right here. So Friday, so these times are in Central Europe. So the tournament check-in and then the actual events on Friday starts at 14, which is 10 p.m. Australian Eastern. And the day goes all the way, oh Jesus, that's a 7-hour day. But obviously, like, we're not playing all of these. It's like, it's split up into groups of 32 players for these. But yeah, it goes from 10 till 5. And then Saturday goes from 11 until... Wait, so that's 7 p.m. until 5 a.m. If I understood that correct. And then Sunday will be 7 p.m. until... Oh, 7 p.m. until midnight. There you go. Actually, not too bad. Yeah, that's roughly the schedule. So if you just remove 8 hours, or sorry, add 8 hours to these times, that's what it is in Australian Eastern. No bingo this year? Do I have a seeding advantage for XPEVO? I don't think so. So the quali waves 1, 2, 3, and 4, that's where the seeding is done. You got map 10 centimeter early today? Nice. Very well done. Very well done. You have to put the files up on screens at work? Fair enough. No bingo this year? Wait, what? Oh, you mean for XPEVO? Wait, they did a bingo event last year? Yeah. Did Smooth Steer SD as well? Okay, so seeing SD reminded me of Schmaniel's Final Enigma finish for one reason and one reason only. So Schmaniel finished, by the way, which is insane. He finished Final Enigma, which is like the hardest map ever built. And it was only theoretically possible with tool-assisted speedrun. And so someone sent him a DM saying that the Deo were hyping him up during the dev hour. So, you know, development hour, you know, the meeting that they have. And then, you know, he's like, oh shit, the Deo knows about this. This is gonna be huge. And then the very next message, devour these nuts. He got so hard. And he was so disappointed. But he got so good. It was honestly one of the best D's nuts I've ever seen. One of the best D's nuts jokes I've ever seen. Wait, Plasma was... Oh, okay, so Plasma is the task map, my bad. And Enigma was a segmented validation. Okay, makes sense. Is there an estimated amount for how many people players or the set amount? I think 128 people will show up. Up to 128 people. I don't know if there's online qualifiers, but I'm an invited player, so I don't need to qualify. But that's what the Friday is for, the qualifying waves. That actually made you laugh. Got him. Woo. If someone finishes Plasma in your lifetime, you'll probably spontaneously combust on the spot. Nice. Peanut butter. Speaking of peanut butter, alright? I was lurking in the virtual stream, you know, about a week or two ago, while he was hunting deep dip. And he was asked the question about where do you put peanut butter? In the fridge or outside? Who the hell puts peanut butter in the fridge? Why? it just becomes so much more difficult to handle. Or like spread. You have to like get a shovel or like a pickaxe or chisel to get it out. Like what is who? Anyway, it's a free freezer food. That's right. Yeah, I actually have a furnace that's just peanut butter. It's not molten, you know, metal or anything. It's just molten peanut butter. That's right. You put everything in the fridge, even your underwear. Do I put Vegemite in the fridge? I don't have Vegemite at all. It's not my thing. But if I have Vegemite around, I definitely will not put it in the fridge. Especially underwear? Fair enough. Your dad puts honey in the fridge. Actually, that one's not too bad. Because at least you could still get the honey out. You know? You wouldn't have to, you know... You wouldn't have to dig it out. It is strange, but it's... I can see it. Ketchup in the fridge or out? I usually don't put it in the fridge, but I'm not opposed to putting it in the fridge as well. Either or is fine. Put it in the oven? True. All condiments in the fridge. Does that include salt and pepper? Really? Eggs in fridge or not? Either or. If you have the space in the fridge, go for it. Depends on the country. Yeah, that's true as well. If it's really hot where you live, then probably best not to leave it out. But if it's like reasonable temperature, that should be fine. If you consume your eggs like really quickly after buying them as well, you don't need to put them in the fridge. But if you, I personally don't eat eggs very often, so I like them in the fridge. Just so I don't have to worry about them going off as quickly. Can you brag a run right now? That was 9th on map 7, right? Mudda gobbling 12 eggs on the way home for the shop. Yeah, man, that's definitely how I go about things. You can't fit condiments or milk in your fridge. It's filled with gamer subs. I have a big issue with most supplement companies in general. Especially when they use caffeine in supplements. And claim it's an energy boost. Like, when they give you an absurd amount of caffeine and say it's an energy boost, it's like what I said before. You're not actually getting more energy, you're just borrowing it from the future. Which is fine for like a one-off thing, but to use it regularly? Because because a supplement is not something that should be taken just once. I think a supplement is something that's like supplements your nutrition. Like, I don't know. Especially like with doing my studies about nutrition and like fitness in general, I have a issue with most supplement companies. Supplement unnecessary people sitting on the gaming. Exactly. Like the best thing you can do for your energy levels, honestly, while gaming, is stay hydrated and sleep well. If you do those two things, and obviously like allow your nervous system if you give yourself proper neurological recovery, and like you're able to produce dopamine properly, then yeah, you'll have no problem with energy. The supplements I do like though are like ones that give you specific vitamins. Yeah, like for example, like what's a vitamin that that's like most people would take? Like even a multivitamin is completely fine. Vitamin D, yeah, vitamin D's especially in places where there's not much sunlight during the winter, that's a huge one. But that's a really good supplement. And like creatine, I think creatine's the goat of supplements. You don't even have to be a fitness nerd. Like, it has so many neurological benefits as well. You redeemed Bragg? Alright. Oh, yeah, that's right. You did. What was your... It was map 7, was it? Wait. Map 10, map 10, summer 25. Alright, what placement are you? Oh, wait. I just remember... Wasn't your name... I think I remember your name, actually. Alright, let's have a look. What was the plugin called? I can't remember. How do I use this? Oh yeah, there it is. Wait, let's see if I remember this. I love Buyer Feet. Yep, that's the one. Surely that would not be clipped out of context. Branch chain amino acids are the best supplement? Actually, no. You know what the best way to get your branch chain amino acids is? Just eating the right amount of protein. If you eat whole proteins, you're getting enough amino acids. Amino acids are pretty scummy, honestly. B12 can be pretty important if you're exclusively or mainly plant-based. Makes sense. Wait, what time is this? Doesn't actually tell me. 34. That's actually really good. Very nice speed drifts. Folic acid. Yeah, folic acid's pretty good. No, but branch chain amino acids, you don't need to supplement them if you have a proper meal plan. If you're eating enough protein, you're definitely getting enough amino acids. Oh, you do if you're pregnant? Wait, really? Today I learned. I mean, if I ever get pregnant, I'll make sure to up my... I'll make sure to increase my branch chain amino acids. Map 22? Alright. Sick. Stuff is so hard. Yeah, Maldama with the 26 years. Welcome back to the link again. 400 micrograms of folic acid a day when I get pregnant. All right. That's awesome to know. All right, map 22. You could you could get pregnant with too much vitamin D. Nice. Good one. Fat boy swim. That's a good one. Oh, what's the name? I don't see it. Oh yeah, Danny Bear. Danny Bear. Bear. $44 into the first wall, that's really good. I like how much boost you got as well at the beginning. A bit wide at the first or the second speed drift, but still not too bad. Very good. Very good wall ride. Good line through the loop. Just, it looks like he's just struggling with the speed drift, but that's normal. Everything else looks fine. Ooh, even got the uphill SD all the way around. Alright, how's your last wall ride? Ooh, a bit low on the entry, but not too bad everyone. Pretty good. Wait, you have 500 hours in the game? Wait, what time is this? Damn, you have a 57.6? Wow. 500 hours and you drive this. That's really good. Yeah, I still have the record, Doctor, if that's what you're asking. It's your best run ever? Well, I mean, fair enough. Yeah. Wow. I definitely would not have guessed 500 hours if I was to guess at all. I really like the line you took through that loop as well. Yeah, very well done. You thought he would taking it back? I thought so too, honestly. Maybe he's strategically planning to take it on the last day. I mean, we'll see. Very nice run, man. That's sick. Well done. All right. Time to get good at wood. How the hell do you do this? Ugh. This is so awkward to drive. Okay, I want to check out the record because yes, I got the AT, but I want to see how you actually drive this. The fact that 5th is almost a 4.4 behind is insane. It is actually crazy, yeah. It's like, jump really low from the right. Oh, okay. Pretty cool. Really did be getting good really quick these days? Yeah. That's right. Oh, hello, Snowo. Snowo. My beloved. Ah. So, people who've been playing like regular players of the track of the day, any maps you've really liked recently? Any that might be worth checking out? I've been getting back into the cup of the day, track of the day things recently. Ow. Let's be frank. Alright, Frank, type 1. You haven't played the track of the day in so long. Fair enough. I'm assuming like a lot of people have just been having a couple of the day, like track of the day burnout. Fair enough. I mean, it always happens. You do the same thing every day for so long. It does get tiring. Straight line map was pretty... Wait, that was a straight line map? Really? What day? Oh, from 3 days ago. I might have a look at that. Alright, so we'll get the AT here and I might check that out. And we'll continue this campaign tomorrow. You work past cup of the day? Fair enough. Ugh. Eh. Dude, what? How the hell am I so slow? Help. Am I missing something? Huh? Is there a GPS? Oh. Wait. Can you just go over this wall? Kinda. Straight line map is from September 10th. Alright. There we go. How did they get the record though? I want to see. Was there a different line, or was I just slow compared to them? Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. The overwall. I saw it. Surprised he was able to keep the speed though, because he did clip. But I guess you lose speed in the turns anyway. All right, let's check out this straight line map. There's always, if you take the time to look through these maps, you can always find something really nice. Oh yeah, here it is. Wait, is that a danger ray map? Ooh, nice. Alright, let's check this out. Another semi-fractal productions. That's a nice campaign though, Marcy. The maps are very pleasant to drive, and there's a lot of variety. It's good. Alright, let's have a look at this. Straight line map. Wait, what the hell? Wait, the map is called actually PF, and what's the first thing you do? You go right? No, minus. It's a lie. Instant lie in the first 3 seconds of the map. Disappointed. I'm assuming there's like risky routes you can do here. I can see a bunch of... Bro. This is really cool. How? So you're gonna stay on the right? Oh, actually, no, you want to be on the left. Like that. Ow! Alright. Now, I'm assuming you're supposed to have more speed, obviously. Now, is this all just one lane, or is there multiple lanes? Like, can you go into the left and right sides? Wait, what? Wait, do you actually plastic bounce into the finish there? Whee! Wait, what? Did I hit the bar or is there glass there? Oh, there's a beam. Wait, you have to jump in between? Eh. Wait, want to go under the bar? Oh, like this. Ah. Sorry, I thought the slow-mo was much higher than it actually was. Hey Jake, what's up? Nice to be back. Whee. Beautiful map though, this is sick. I remember playing a straight line map similar to this a couple of years ago. Quite amazing that when people build stuff like this. Now, would it be interesting to see a map like this in an esports event? Instead of having a bunch of turns everywhere, what if it was just a straight line? Like, a straight line for a minute. But like this. Would that be interesting to watch? Can ads run during it? Probably for an easy comp. Yeah, like doesn't have to be top level. Absolutely. Ooh. Ooh. This is surprisingly difficult. Boing. If this skill checks could be an interesting concept. You think if people figure out the map, it's pretty much the same every run? Isn't that what we already have though? It's already like that. It's like that in any game. It's called the meta. Once people figure out the meta, everyone does it. Ooh. So if this map, if you could compare this map to a chess opening, what would you compare it to? Based on what you're seeing right now. Oh, speed! The London, the cow, the bomb cloud. What? This is basically a caveman attack. Now I only know the first three moves in the London, and that's D4, and then Bishop F4, and then E3. What else? What happens after that? The Rook! Boing. Dude, what? I'm 3 seconds slower. Or 2.5 seconds slower. Knight F3, C3, Bishop D3, Knight BD2, Castle. It's a system. Okay. And that's assuming that the opponent also does, like, the moves they're supposed to do. See, if you're playing against me, if I'm playing as black and the first move you play is D4 or E4, I immediately respond with H5. I'm just like, hell no, I'm not playing any of your nonsense. You're gonna play my nonsense. Have I done your map requests yet? No. Assuming the opponent doesn't do something very weird, you can do it against most things. That's the only possible move in these situations. Yeah. No, I love playing H5 as black. Like, just first move. That's the move I play the most at the moment. You started going C4, but that isn't really the London. Isn't that the English? So that's close enough, right? Growing up, you would only play the Polish Open because you liked the way it looked once it was set up. That's B4, isn't it? That's actually the first opening I learned, was the Polish opening. Actually a pretty cool opening. You ever seen the Polish B4? Ha ha ha. Got him. Ow. C4 was the terrorists. It's an explosive opening. A4, fuck's sake. A4 is a good opening on paper. Ah, you got me. Got me good. Okay, how the hell do you go 3 seconds faster? Help. Did I find the booster? No. I'm about to find it. Wait. Excuse me? What the freaking cock and dick and shit is that? That is a speed check if I've ever seen one. You literally have to be fast enough. Otherwise you can't get it. If you're too slow, you don't sink far enough into the water. The fuck? How? How do you... I just bounce every time I drive into there, huh? No, 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 no. What is this? What is this? Well, I know what that is. That's Fargons with a 29 years resub. Welcome back to the Blanket Gang. How do you... See, I just bounce every time. I'm always too fast. Release? I don't know how peeing is gonna help me right now, but okay. What? Help! I don't know how to sink. Does anyone know how to sink into water? Drive slow-mo, look where it is. You can also do this. Use this camera. It's right there. Wait. That's a very small hitbox. Okay, so it's in the middle. But... why? What is speed check? Alright, I need to look at the GPS again. That's an interesting trick. I didn't see that one before. Okay, so is that 320? Wait. Wait, that's a shortcut. It's not... I don't think they intended that. Huh. Interesting. So it's actually a... it's actually a shortcut. But what... okay, so... see what he does. Does this GPS do it? Yeah, it gets the jump. It's a respawn route, makes sense. Yeah, so it's not intended. Wow. There you go. So how did he do it? Is this like consistent, this trick, when you get the inputs right, or is it... or is there a bit of luck involved? Wait. There is a release, but it's very late. It's like as soon as he touches the water. What? What? That makes no sense. So go here. Wait, that actually works. What? What? That time it didn't work at all. Wait, I'm sinking, but it's not going all the way. So as soon as you touch the water... I might be too slow for this. I'm 20 speed down. Yeah, I think with more speed that I can see how that works. Ha! Okay, well, learn something new. That's very cool. You have to badge? Have a safe trip to Germany? No worries, man. Thanks for hanging out. Alright. Well, I did say this would be a short stream, but this is where I'll stop for today. But I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a longer one. But yeah. Getting a bit tired. Just gonna wind down for that. Maybe I'll start a bit earlier tomorrow. We'll see. We'll continue through the Fractal campaign. Yeah, it's nice to be back. For those who don't know, I've been away for a couple of weeks. Just had an energy crash and then just enjoyed some solitude. So yeah. I'll be leaving for XPEVO on Tuesday, so I'll be streaming every day until then. And then, yeah, I might even do a couple of streams while I'm at XPEVO. So yeah, that's the plan for now. But of course, we got to summon the book. What do you call a fish with no eyes? A fish. That sounds like an electric car going really fast past you. Fish. Did you hear the joke about peanut butter? I'm not going to tell you. Because you'll spread it. I don't have blood. I don't even know what that is. What is bladness? That just sounds fake. Two loaves of bread wanted to get married, which is why they eloped. Alright, thanks very much for watching. I'll be back again tomorrow. And yeah, we'll do some more cool stuff, yap about some more stuff. Alright, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. So then, take care, love you all, as always. Have a great motherfucking day.